Social media is a virus. It's something that everybody consumes on the daily for many hours at a time, and it never ever really has anything good to kind of talk about or to justify it. There's never really anything good to justify it. It's full of media that is destructive and hateful, and it confines people to boxes where you're on one side or you're on the other side, and if you're not on either side, then you're just as bad as the other side. That, I hope, made sense. It's something that I've seen a lot, kind of growing up at the time that I have, where there is, you know, just two sides going at each other over politics and political correctness, and I literally could care less. I could care less about it because I see right through it. And that's not to say that I'm better than anybody, but I see what social media has and I see what it does to people. And it creates destructive patterns of behavior and eliminates personal creativity. And I don't think that that's very good. If people are able to cut through and see that and still be able to develop opinions over time, while watching people complain about literally anything that they want, then good on you. I try to stay out of that stuff because I know that it is mind warping what some of the stuff on social media is. TikTok is terrible for our minds. Same thing with Instagram, bro. Like, Instagram's just as bad. I am an Instagram lover, though, so I do have a little bit of a soft spot for it. Because, let's be real, dude, Instagram Reels are way better than TikTok. If you don't believe me, then you don't have a good Instagram algorithm. Because not only do they not sell your personal information, allegedly, Instagram just has a better algorithm. It's funnier. You have to deal less with wild stuff, and you just get the funnies. So that's why I like it better. It's easier. I feel like it's kind of easier to stay out of politics and political correctness on Instagram as opposed to TikTok. So that's mainly where I get my mindset from it, from that point of view, I guess. I need to slow down and speak and think about what I'm doing, because I go too fast in my life, and I just think about the things that are ahead and not the things that are in front of me. As I've kind of slowly started to dip my toes into the true workforce of, well, I'm gonna be working 10.5-hour days, so there's a lot of time in the day, and I'm finding that out the hard way. But I'm also realizing that there's also a lot of time to take it slow and to not have my brain on 80 miles an hour, consuming content online, content that is slowly destroying me and making me more irritable because I cannot sit still for extended periods of time. I'm not able to articulate myself the way that I would like because I'm worried about people not liking what I have to say. All of these things, it all comes from social media, dude. It 100% all comes from trying not to step on anybody's toes and just hate it. I hate it so much. It's really frustrating, especially as a young person, kind of seeing how the rest of the world works, and what I'm going to be kind of finding myself in. I'm seeing this stuff and I'm like, dude, like, there's a lot of people that I don't want to associate with because they got the TikTok brain, and clearly I can't stay on the roof. They got the TikTok brain, they got the They got their talking points that they're going to continue to say no matter what, and make everybody feel bad about what they actually think. And it's primarily from these social media platforms, dude. At least I think so. And I want to make these long form videos because it allows me a way to slow my brain down, think about what I'm trying to say, which I've already been seeing that I have trouble with, is being able to talk about a single topic for an extended period of time without stumbling over my words or repeating myself. It's allowing me an outlet to slow my brain down, to relax, to play what I would say is my favorite game of all time, being Minecraft with beautiful shaders. I don't know if you could see or not. I play on the Bedrock edition. I just think that it's better. Because I get Minecraft RTX. This is my favorite extra pack, I guess. Resource pack. Shader pack, whatever you want to call it. You know, these videos allow me to just talk and to relax and to slow down. And I encourage everybody to find an outlet where they can do that. I've spent a lot of time recently with music production, trying to produce and make my own music, but I haven't really gotten too far yet. I'm my biggest critic, so everything I make has to be perfect, and if it's not, then it's terrible. So, pray that I get out of that habit. But I also think that there are other ways that people are able to slow down. Reading is great. I need to read more. Last year I read a lot of my Bible. And that was a lot of time for me to slow down and to just slow down. Give me a lot of time to kind of refix my attention span. Because I'm reading very dense material. And recently I've been reading science fiction. I've been reading The Dark Forest, which is the second book in the Three Body Problem trilogy. So I'm excited to continue reading. I've kind of been slacking off recently, which is obviously not the best, but we're gonna get back on track. We're gonna keep on reading because it is a great way to slow down the mind virus that social media has been propagating for just a little too long. I think people are starting to kind of catch on to all this stuff. But it's also better late than never, because you're never gonna have a day where you're like, yes, this is the time that I'm gonna do this. There's very few times in one's life where they just have like an aha, like this is the day. This is the day type beat. It happens very, very infrequently. And it happens with everything. Everybody wants to do things, but I think that our minds are inhibiting us from doing such things because it's scary, it's different, it's something that we're not conditioned to do because we are worried about 5 seconds of fame, 5-second intervals. That's how we consume content now, and I don't want that to be. I've listened to a lot of people make videos similar to this. You know, you got the Weekly Slap from Schlatt. Love that guy. Shout out Schlatt. You know, you have other people who talk about things along these lines in their own different mediums and how they do so. But it's a way to kind of catalog, and I have always had great respect and love for the idea, and this is the way that I'm personally fighting back against the deep state, if you want to call it that. I know that's not really the proper use of the deep state, but you know, we'll tackle it one thing at a time. But as I'm kind of putting everything into place, I'm realizing that it's more difficult to play Minecraft and talk at the same time, which you'll probably hear a lot in the few coming videos, because speaking and playing games is difficult, especially when you're not talking about the game. You are talking about heavy topics that you care about while, you know, playing and, well, building a really crappy Minecraft house. That's what I'm doing. That is exactly what I'm doing. But with all that being said, I just hope that everybody can slow down, smell the roses, appreciate the little things in life. You know, just get to know people. Use that as a way to bring back our attention spans. To find ways to be happy with the boring, in the mediocre, and the not new content every 5 seconds. That's really the only way that a lot of us are going to grow, especially in times like these where, you know, TikTok got banned for 12 hours and everybody was like, we're going to go download a new Chinese app to spend half of our life on. You know, it's crazy. It's actually crazy to think that people already, you know, thought that they were going to jump ship and just jump right to the next thing for them to cook their attention span. So I pray that, you know, you guys are able to get through all of the TikTok brain rot, because don't even get me started on brain rot. We'll be here all day, and I will have some colorful language for it, so I will hold off on such things. But what I will not hold off on is the encouragement to relax, to slow down, and to just have fun, boys. Be bored once in a while. You're supposed to be bored every now and then. Like, your brain's not meant to be on speed dial, freaking light speed, you know, like Star Wars mode. You're not traveling the hyperspace in your brain every day. You're not meant to do so. You're just not. And I'm okay with that. It's good for me. I need it. You need it. We all need it. And hopefully there comes a day soon, where we can all sit down and look back and say, damn, that was a crazy way of living. But I'm happy that I'm not doing it anymore, because I'm better, I'm happier, and I appreciate the little things more. The things that I used to overlook, I no longer overlook. And I care about them. I care about the little things. I care about seeing a little flower as I'm walking on the side of the road. You know, I care about having campfires with my friends, or, you know, going to the store and getting a soda. You know, it's the little things. Treat yourself. Break through. Be yourself. I think that we can all do that with just a little bit of self-reflection, a little bit of self-help, self-worth, and you know, we're gonna go from there, boys. It's been wonderful talking to you guys about this topic. If there's any topics that you would like me to cover, put them down in the comments. And as always, this is an open dialogue. I'd love to talk to you guys about what I have to say, what you have to say, because hey, we're all in this together. We are all in this together, boys. It's a blessing to be able to talk to you guys, even if there's only a few of you that are listening. So I will finish up this house, and I will see you boys in the next video. Deuces.